No. The young human, Palpatine. Deep space transmission.
Where are you?
I'm not sure.
You're in a starship.
The family ship.
Read aloud the nav computer coordinates.
083.22. 04791 312.6.
Rimworld of Exodine. Along the Hydian Way.
Contact the Sun Guard. Have them ready a ship, and prepare yourself to accompany them.
Yes, Magister.
Are you capable of maintaining your present course?
The autopilot is engaged.
Tell me. What happened?
My father arrived unexpectedly on Chandrila. He had me taken from the youth program vessel and brought to our ship. My mother and siblings were already aboard. After the launch, I learned that I was being taken to Sharmal Minor, just as you warned. We fell into an argument. Then, I'm not sure what happened.
Tell me what happened.
For the foreseeable future, you're going to be residing with the Greshatus family. Clothes and other items we thought you'd like to have with you are already aboard. You and Janus got along well the last time we visited. A change of scene will do good.
You decided this? Without conferring with me?
What about my university courses? What about my obligations to the youth program?
That has all been arranged. You can partner with Janus and Chapel Minor's program.
The Greejatus' hatred of non-humans meets your approval, then?
Chauvinism notwithstanding, I approve of them a lot more than I do your current friends. This is for your own good.
Father of lies, how would you know what's good for me? Have you ever even cared? This is about my friendship with Higo Damask, isn't it?
Is that what you think it is? Damask is merely using you as a means of securing information about our strategies for the election.
Of course he is.
And yet, you continue to befriend him.
What you consider the rape of Naboo, I consider to be an essential step forward, and Higo Damask a blessing. He's powerful, influential, and brilliant, more so than any of my professors. Head and shoulders above you or any of your royal confederates.
It begins to sound to me that this confrontation goes beyond mere political differences.
You know it does. You're using the situation as an excuse to put me under your thumb again.
Which wouldn't be necessary if you showed the slightest ability to conduct yourself properly.
My social infractions and trespasses. I refuse to go over old ground.
You're easy on yourself, considering the shame you nearly brought on us.
I've brought no more shame on the family than you have.
All right. Lead me on to Mel Minor, but I won't remain there. I can see to it that you do.
By assigning some of your muscle men to keep me in line? I'm a lot smarter than them, Father.
After what you already did to counter our plans for Tapalo, there can be no hint of scandal. Have you no idea what's at stake for Naboo?
And for you, the brother of your mistress becomes king, and you attain the lofty position you've always desired, but don't deserve.
It will be so good to have you gone. Finally, you admit as much. You're as much a mystery to me now as you were when you were young.
Only because you lack the ability to understand me fully.
Grandiose as ever.
Grandiose, in fact, Father. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I know that you're of my blood because I had you tested just to be certain. But in truth, I don't know where you came from, who or what you're actually descended from. Yes, there it is. That glower I have been on the receiving end for 17 long years, as if you want to murder me. Murder has always been in your thoughts, hasn't it? You've merely been waiting for someone to grant you permission to act.
I don't need anyone's permission.
Precisely. You're an animal at heart.
King of the beasts, father.
I knew this day would come. I've known it since the first moment I tried to swaddle you, and you fought me with a strength that was too powerful for your size or age.
I was born mature, father, fully grown, and you hated me for it. Because you grasped that I was everything you could never be.
I hated you more than you know. Enough to want to murder you from the start.
Then you had better do it now.
Open the door!
Guards! Help me! Stay away from me!
If the Force birthed you, then I curse it. Stop!
What's going on?
I murdered them. Even the guards.
Did anyone on Chandrila observe you board the family's ship?
Only the guard. And he's dead. Everyone's dead.
We need you to return quietly and covertly to Chandrila. I'm sending help, my droid among them. Offer no explanations of what occurred, even if asked, but follow every command without question. I'll make arrangements for the ship's disposal. No one will ever learn of this event, do you understand?
I trust you.
Citizens of Naboo, friends, neighbors, thank you for gathering here today. For generations, our world has stood as a beacon of peace, beauty, and quiet strength. From the green plains of Karen to the shining waters of Lake Paonga, Naboo has flourished because we chose compassion over cruelty, unity over ambition, and humility over power. Palpatine, what are you doing here? How did you get in?
The second part of the speech, shall we? You useless old fool. It was Higo Damascus Darth Plagueis who came to Naboo, determined to suck the planet dry of plasma and set the Trade Federation up as its overseers. It was Higo Damascus Plagueis who then set his sights on a seemingly confused young man, and with meticulous skill, manipulated him into committing patricide, matricide, fratricide. Darth Plagueis who took him as an apprentice, sharing some of his knowledge, but withholding his most powerful secrets, denying the apprentice his wishes as a means of controlling him, instilling in him a sense of murderous rage, and turning him to the dark side. It was Plagueis who criticized the early efforts of his apprentice, and who once choked him in a demonstration of his superiority. Plagueis, who denigrated him in private for hiring an inept assassin to carry out the murder of Senator Kim, and yet who allowed himself to be tricked by the Gran and nearly killed by mercenaries. Plagueis, who turned away from the grand plan to focus entirely on himself in an egotistical quest for immortality.